greetings from Big Ten country here in Los Angeles, Coach. Greetings from...
Yeah, whoever thought we'd be saying that.
I know, right? What do you think of the expansion into the West Coast Pacific time zone, UCLA and USC, Coach Ferentz?
You know, quite honestly, two takeaways for me were, first of all, I was amazed at just the secrecy. You know, I don't know how big the circle was. There had to be more than two people involved. So the fact that they kept it so quiet, whoever was involved, I thought that was really impressive. And then my second thought, I'm really glad I'm not one of the Olympic sport coaches at either of those two schools, because they're going to have some tough road trips. It's hard to imagine that playing at Iowa or Nebraska would feel like a home game if you're a coach on the West Coast, but that's kind of what they're looking at right now.
So do you like this expansion era, Coach? Are you saying this is progress, or are you saying, I'm a little bit more old school, I kind of liked it the way things have been? Coach, what do you think?
As my age would indicate, I am a little bit old school, but I really, you're part of this, and I spent a couple of years in the NFL, and each and every year was a new year and a different year, and certainly the last 20, 23, 24 years, even longer than that in college football, are really interesting. I'll go back. My first head coaching job was at the University of Maine, early 90s, and Kevin White, who left Maine, went to Tulane, Arizona State, Notre Dame, and just retired at Duke. I remember Kevin talking about the impact of TV sets and realigning of conferences and all that. I had no idea what he was talking about, zero. Mm-hmm. And the things that he was privy to, I guess, back 30 years ago, they've kind of come to fruition. And starting at Penn State, joining the Big Ten, and then you go from there. So times are very different. And then I think the last 5-10 years have taught us is, when it comes to college, geography and tradition really are secondary to TV opportunities. And I think when the Big Ten Network started, to me, that was really the beginning of a major shift in terms of college football.
Yeah, and normally the goal is to play UCLA in the Rose Bowl as the Rose Bowl. Now it's a Big Ten conference game. I can't wrap my head around that just yet, but it's coming.